Welcome back to Bunnex Investment Group, and in this video we are going to talk about the US session trading reversal strategy. So basically we are going to start by introducing you to the concept of models. So a day trading has a general flow. However, not all days are the same, but the job of a trader is to identify moments when price action follows his or her template. So in this video, we'll discuss about the daily model where you can apply the US reversal strategy. We'll actually talk about mastering the US session model that will allow you to get pristine entries and then accommodate a positive reward to risk ratio. Let's start with the daily template. So basically, each day consists of 3 sessions. It's either the London, Asia, or New York. Each session has an objective to fulfill in each and every day. So we actually say there are different trading desks or dealing desks on each and every session. And each session has market makers responsible for it. These market makers actually do handover, changeover at session changes. So let's go over the objective of each and every session so that we can build up the US session model and explain the strategy properly. Before we continue, we have an upcoming online traders bootcamp where we will train you for 1 week to become an independent, patient, and disciplined trader. The dates are 16 to 20th of September 2024, and the time will be 8 o'clock in the morning GMT time. Venue will be on Zoom, and the fee is only $100. The training content will include levels counting module, market makers price action module, entry strategies module, risk and money management module, trading checklist, and journaling. Recordings will also be provided to students who won't be able to attend. So make sure you become part of this by using the link that I've left in the description box below. Alright, firstly, we'll start by the Asian session. This is the opening session of any trading day. And this is how it should flow for us to actually validate it for our model. So the Asian session must consolidate. By consolidating, we mean it's actually a movement like this whereby there is no trend or no flow in any one particular direction. Then after that, we move to the London session. Here's how it should flow on our model. Coming out of the Asian session, the London session must issue a long sustained run against the H1 trend. We are saying when the H1 trend is actually making higher highs, we say it's actually going in an upward move. Then if we get the Asian session in consolidation and then the London session is a long sustained run against this particular trend, we actually validate that session for our model. So this is what we need to see in the London session. So this is the move which we will look to reverse in the US session using the technique that I'll give you shortly. So here's the illustration. We've said the Asian session must be a choppy session. Then after that, the London session must actually go against a trend that has been set, right? So if it goes against with a long sustained run, we actually say it is a valid London session for our trading model. The US session trading model. In this particular case, we now incorporate everything that we've talked about. So in this particular case, we can see there is the previous trend or the trend to the upside. After that, we need to see the Asian session being a consolidating session, and then after being a consolidating session, we need to see the London session being a long sustained run against the previous trend. And then our entry will be at this particular end of the London session, right? So rules of entry: 1, we need a consolidating Asia. 2, a long sustained run like what has been illustrated, London against overall trend. Then 3, we need to see a shark fin on the traders dynamic index. I can provide you the TDI for free. Just communicate with me via Telegram using the link that I've left below. Then after seeing a shark fin, that is when we'll actually make an entry, as I'll show you in the next slides. Right, so here is an example of pound against US dollar, and this is a snippet from the 9th of August 2024. In this particular case, we can see that there was this particular trend to the upside. Then we had the Asian session, which was in consolidation. First tick that an Asian session, a consolidating Asian session was issued. Then second, we had the London session, long sustained run against the trend, right? The trend is up, but the London session was going against the trend. And after that, we can see at US opening, I'll just give you a key of what is on this particular chart. This blue box is actually the London session. This Asian session. This red box is the US session, and this clear area is the London session. In this particular case, the London went against the trend that was going to the upside, and at the beginning of the US, which is the end of the London, we can see there was a shark fin whereby the RSI line went outside the band within the Traders Dynamic Index, and then we can see the green line crossing the red line. That is where we actually make our entry, which was somewhere at this particular point. Let's have another example. In this particular case, the Asian session was valid. The next thing, the London session was valid. The next thing, shark fin at the end of the London session, it was issued. Then crossover of the RSI line and the signal line was issued like that. And then the market went to the upside basically like that. The last example, in this particular case, we can see there was a consolidating Asian session. As you can see, you can as well go through the charts. This was the 9th of August 2024. This was the 15th of August 2024. Or on pound USD, and this was on the 19th of August 2024. We can see there was a trend, then we had Asian session, then we had an opposing London session move to the downside, then we have a shark fin at the end of the London session, and a crossover of the RSI line and the signal line, which was somewhere around this particular point, and the market went to the upside. So basically, you have a higher accuracy if you actually look for the perfect models of this particular trading strategy. I'll summarize it again for you. We are saying we need to see a consolidating Asian session. We need to see an opposing long sustained run in London. Then at the end of the London, we need to see a shark fin on the Traders Dynamic Index. And after that, we will actually make our entry at the crossover of the RSI line and the signal line. Basically like that. On that note, we've come to the end of our today's video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and you may as well visit our website for more training materials. See you in the next one.